Greetings and salutations, everyone. This is Comic Book Hangover. It is Thursday, which means once again, time for a weekly haul, weekly review video. This is going to be the second to the last of 2021, so let's just jump right into it, all right? Not going to be a very long video because really the only book that I picked up last week that wasn't a reprint or whatever is the final issue of Batman, The Adventures Continue Season 2. It's number 7 of 7. It wrapped up the story, really nothing too spectacular here. I'm only bringing it up because it's the only book that I have to talk about from last week. So, if you enjoyed the Batman the Animated Series and you want some more with it, this was these two were pretty good. The second one not as good as the first one, but it was nice to see some expansion on some things. It's just they kind of, in some ways, they kind of took it a little bit further from what the animated series was in order to kind of make it more mature. I'm not too sure how I felt about that, but it's a good fun read. But as I said before, if they do a third one of these, I'm pretty much done with it. I don't need any more of this because, it is what it is. So, really, like I said, last week was a very extremely small week. I got a few more books, a few more books this week than I got last week. So, and I'm going to try something different as well because, as part of the stuff that I do with my comic books online, I also have a Facebook group also called Comic Book Hangover, where I take pictures of all my books, post them on that group, mainly so that it helps me keep track of the books that I have, so that if I'm at a show or something and I'm not sure if I have an issue, I can always get on there through Facebook online and see what books I have and what books I need. So for part of that is taking my books out of the bags and boards that my LCS provides for me, so that I can take pictures of them. So starting this week, I'm going to have my new books out of the bags. So hopefully that means you'll be able to see them better. These little tiny things that I do to try to make my videos a little bit more watchable. So let's get into it. Of course, as always, no particular order. We have House of Slaughter number 3. Which I am really hoping that this series picks up soon. So I'm thinking if it doesn't pick up by the 5th issue, I'm going to end up dropping it. The second issue was a minor improvement over the first issue. I'm hoping that this issue will be a major improvement over the first and second issue. So it's not off to a very good start, unfortunately, for House of Slaughter. Next up is the third, I think this is a 6-issue miniseries, Refrigerator Full of Heads. One of my this is actually a pretty fun cover. Like I said, it says "Turn right, you idiot." I said "Turn right." So if you're reading the Refrigerator Full of Heads book, you know what that's all about. Next one, a little bit out of order, but this is the variant for Batman vs. Bigby, Wolf in Gotham number 4 of 6. Love this series, and this is one of the few that I am picking up the variant covers for every issue that comes out. Unfortunately, DC has this way of thinking that every single one of their books has to have an A cover and a B cover, which just inherently is not true. This is the regular cover for it. I am a little worried about what they're going to do when Fables comes back with issue 151 next year. I'm hoping that the first issue doesn't have a billion variant covers, because I'm going to grab the main cover, and I'm going to try to keep it within no more than 2 variant covers. Next one, Radium Black number 11. The series is still going pretty good. There's been a few issues that are kind of stumbled along, but the bulk of these of the first 10 issues have been very entertaining, and it's been a really fun read. Now the last 2 are from American Mythology Productions. This one I knew was coming out. Robotnik Stooges. Nice little homage cover there. Days of Future Past. I guess let's be Days of Future Stooge. So that's pretty cool. And then the last book that I picked up this week is the Three Stooges Stocking Stuffer. And this one I didn't know was coming out until I was going through the order lists through previews, Diamond, and saw this, but I couldn't order it on Comic Hub. So when I was down at my LCS, I was asking to see if they could order this, and come to find out they wound up getting a copy or 2 of it, so I was able to get it without having to wait. So I love these Three Stooges books. American Mythology also does Laurel and Hardy books, and they're really good. You could tell that the people who write these books are legit fans of those all-time greats. So that's it. I mean, this is probably one of the shortest videos I've done. But we're near the end of the year, so comics are going to be a little scarce. I'm not entirely sure what's going to be out next week. I haven't seen the list for it yet, but usually, last week of the year is pretty light. I don't know if that's going to continue this year, but it seems like in years past, the last week has always been a pretty light week because, the thinking is, more people are interested in, going out and doing holiday stuff as opposed to reading comic books. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes next week. And that's it. So I'm guessing that the next time I see everybody here, it's going to be after Christmas. So I just want to say, everybody out there, have a very Merry Christmas. Hope everybody gets what they want, what they need, and what they deserve for the holiday this weekend. And I will see you all next week with another weekly haul, weekly review video. So have a great weekend.